Let's move on. Before we do, we're almost halfway through the show, so I'm going to remind everybody to smash that like button if you haven't already. Just please do it right now really quick. It really helps out the algorithm. This is your first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, you are tuned in to N.W.A. Stories with Lonzo. That is Alonzo Williams, the godfather of West Coast hip-hop. I am Dusty Vision. We welcome you to the show. Now, we're going to stay in the niggaverse, Lonzo, maybe for one more story. This one's kind of sad, man. It's a big story that just happened a few days ago. But a teen girl was fatally stabbed after rejecting a guy who was hitting on her. I'm going to play this about minute and 30-second news clip just to give everybody an idea of the story and you as well if you haven't heard it. This happened in New York at a bodega.
Unimaginable heartbreak for a family tonight after 19-year-old twin sisters were both stabbed in Park Slope early this morning. One of the sisters tonight has succumbed to her injuries. Fox 5's Kendall Green has more on the brutal attack.
She's taking it real hard. You know, you never expect nothing like this to happen. What are you going to do?
Somaya Goodson is facing a level of grief he never imagined he'd feel after getting a sobering call Sunday about his granddaughter, 19-year-old Somaya Spain.
Said, granddaddy, Somaya got stabbed and she died. You know.
What was your reaction?
I couldn't believe it. My wife started crying and everything.
Police got the call about a stabbing around 2:20 Sunday morning. And someone stabbed Somaya and her twin sister right outside of the Natural Plus bodega in Park Slope, Brooklyn. Mohammed Albar, who works at the store, watched the girls grow up.
They're very nice girls. I know the family. It's very nice. So sad to see them.
On scene says some guys were hanging out at the store, hitting on the group of girls who just walked in.
Here we go.
One of the guys had complimented the two girls that had walked in with their friends, and they said no.
The group started going back and forth arguing before one of the men walked down the block angrily, according to witnesses. Minutes later, one of the men in his 20s, they say, came banging and kicking on the bodega doors, with the girls still inside. Workers locked the door until he walked away again. When they unlocked the doors, that's when the attack happened.
A guy in all black had stabbed one of the girls in her neck and the other in her arm and ran,
leaving the knife he used right there on scene.
Talk to me, man.
I'm trying to figure out. Oh, that's a tough one, Doc, because you wonder what people are thinking when they do something like that, because everybody saw you do it. You left the knife there. Are you embarrassed? Or you just never had you don't know how to deal with rejection? Or did the girls say something that was so embarrassing that you had to kill them? Bottom line is you're done. Bye, Felicia. Bottom line, you're done. You got one murder and one attempted murder, and you probably all your homeboys going to tell on you. Trust me, they're going to turn state's evidence because they don't want to go to jail. I'm trying to figure out why they unlocked the door, but again, that's neither it's really here nor there. I just think that the especially young men, they do a lot of stuff based on emotion. You know, people do a lot of things on emotion, and emotion, that's a lot. I bet you if you did a survey in jail and prison, a lot of the people that are locked up are behind making moves based on the stressful emotional situations. And when they thought about it, oh my God, it wasn't all that big of a deal. But for that 30 seconds, that 10 seconds, it was a big deal. And you made a decision that just changed your life for the next 30 years.
Yeah, it's a sad situation. Let me ask you, do you think it's the weed? Do you think it's other drugs that are making these kids so emotional? I mean, I consider myself a good-looking dude back in the day, Lonzo, and even I was turned down 98% of 99% of the time when I approach a girl. I never thought about stabbing a woman or anything like that.
You know, getting turned down is part of growing up, dude. I mean, back in the day when you had to walk across that dance floor and ask a girl to dance, because they all was on one side, all the guys on the other side. You see somebody you like, walk across that dance floor, and they turn your ass around. You turn your ass down. You got to turn your ass around to go back across that dance floor, and everybody laughing at you. Okay, that humiliation.
Build character.
Huh? Build character. Thank you very much. That humiliation that you endured crossing that doggone dance floor, and her turning you down in front of her girlfriends. All right, now, if you get accepted, you're a hero. And it was worth the chance. It was worth the gamble to cross that doggone dance floor. And especially if you thought you knew the girl pretty well. If you knew her and y'all was kind of cool, you knew that you can, that would give you some ultimate hero points because you walked over there and talked to so-and-so and she said yes. But if she said no, somebody you didn't know, and she said no, hey, man, it's part of the game. But how you dealt with it was even better. You didn't call her no bitch. Oh, baby, no problem. Thank you very much. I'd ask the girl right next to you want to dance? I'm already over here. You want to do this? And sometimes, I have went around the whole table. Okay, I've been around the whole. Anybody want to dance? I come to dance. Okay, and I just flip it on them. I'll flip it on in a minute. I want to dance with you, but you too cute right now. What about you? What are you doing? Or sometimes, here goes some game, fellas. Ask the ugly girl first. Okay, ask the big one first, and make her happy. Then come back and get the other one. Cause see. The other one, when they see you cross that dance floor, they think you're gonna go to her anyway. Nah. Put a smile on the friend that ain't so cute's face first, and the other ones will love you for it. Okay, just a little player game. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's kind of what I used to do back in the day, Lonzo. But we ain't gonna get into that right now. But talk to me. Is it the strong weed that these kids are smoking like right away? Because I smoked horrible weed for 25 years before I even got introduced to this new stuff now. But, is it the weed? Is it the drugs these kids are being prescribed by the doctors? Like, do you think that has any effect?
If I was talking to my boy Fred Shaw from the HHAC, he would say it was the drugs. You got a lot of kids, man, that are on various type of emotional drugs, Ritalin, Adderall, all kind of stuff. And as they get older, they may wing them off, take them off the stuff. You still got side effects. Some of these drugs have the side effect of suicide. If a drug will make you want to kill yourself, why would it make you want to kill somebody else? Think about that. They say suicide. They don't say, it may induce homicide too. Now, if it said that, it probably would not be on the shelf, be prescribed whatsoever. But if you're only talking about killing yourself, we can probably play past that. But talking about killing other people, we may have a problem. But they won't tell you. It wouldn't tell you that if it did. But when you look up and see all the mass murders in these kids' schools, I wouldn't have bet you. My daddy would say $1 to a donut. If you put it under a survey or research, you'll find that a lot of these kids are probably either on or just got off of one of these mind-altering drugs. Because we don't do that to you, okay? That ain't what weed do. I ain't never know no weed make you want to kill nobody. Only thing weed make you want to kill is a donut, a cupcake, a cake, a soda, something like that, a bag of potato chips. They gonna die a quick death. But I've seen weed